Hello students. Today we are going to learn a new study skill called read and pause. You'll need to get out your history textbook, go to the section on the automobile on page 79. Okay. Read and pause is a study skill to help you remember text. So it's a study skill that you use when reading to learn, usually out of a textbook, and reading to remember. Read and pause. The first thing you do is read an assigned paragraph or section. Then you pause at the end of the paragraph or section to think if you recall the main idea of what you just read. If you do recall the main idea, have a good idea what you just read, you can read on. If you don't recall when you pause, reread the paragraph and try to recall the main idea and then go on. Does everyone understand that? Read and pause. I will demonstrate on page 79, the automobile. In the 1920s, Americans' lives changed in many ways. One of the biggest changes was the introduction of the automobile to ordinary people. Cars had been built since the 1890s, but they were extremely expensive. Only the rich could afford them. Then I would pause and try to recall the main idea. If I didn't recall the main idea, I would reread it. If I did, and I knew what I just read, I would read on. I think the main idea of the first paragraph is that cars were only for the rich. Cars were expensive. Now, we will read the second paragraph on page 79 together. Read along with me, please. Henry Ford wanted to make cars available to more people. He moved to Detroit, Michigan, where he designed and built his first car in his home workshop. Later, he built a racing car called 999. It set a world speed record of 91 miles per hour. He started the Ford Motor Company in 1903. Then I would pause, try to recall exactly what I read. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up if you know the main idea of this paragraph, or a thumbs down if you don't know. We will reread the paragraph together. Henry Ford wanted to make cars available to more people. He moved to Detroit, Michigan, where he designed and built his first car in his home workshop. Later, he built a racing car called 999. It set a world speed record of 91 miles per hour. He started the Ford Motor Company in 1903. My idea of the main idea of the second paragraph is that Henry Ford moved to Detroit, Michigan and started building cars. Now, I want you to do it on your own. Read paragraph 3, pause and recall the main idea. If you do, you can read on, finish the page, or reread the paragraph and get the main idea. Please do this with each paragraph. If you have a question, please raise your hand. I will come around and ask. It does not have to be a long pause or reflection of the page or of the paragraph. Just a quick recap in your mind to know that you have a good idea what the main idea you just read is. All right? Please begin.